Time now to check in with CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day, who is also the editor of the State of Crypto newsletter at CoinDesk.com. Hello there, Nick. So you've been watching the Treasury Department on some ransomware concerns. Tell us a bit about that.
Hey, good morning. Yes, this week the Treasury Department does plan to unveil sanctions and guidance to try and tackle cryptocurrency payments made to from companies that have been victims of ransomware attacks. Details are, a little bit scarce at the moment. We don't know what specifically the Treasury Department plans to do, but it does seem to be more targeted and specific at companies and different types of entities, rather than some kind of a broad mandate against crypto or the crypto industry in general.
So, Nick, Texas, New Jersey, and now Alabama, that sounds like the start of a joke. But no, that's what's going on with Celsius in those three states.
Yeah, the state regulators in all three of those states have alleged that Celsius's lending product violates their local securities laws. New Jersey has filed for a cease and desist, while Texas and Alabama have filed. In Alabama's case, it's a show cause notice. Celsius has 4 weeks to say, here's why we don't think this is violating securities laws. And Texas has scheduled a hearing for next year. It's very much like BlockFi. Anyone who, has been watching the BlockFi case against the 5 different state regulators, including Texas, New Jersey, and Alabama, probably expected something like this to happen with Celsius. And, if we were to speculate, I can't imagine Nexo, which is another similar, lending provider, is too far behind. But state regulators seem to be going after crypto lending as a service, and Celsius is now just the latest company to fall into that framework.
It always seems to be a couple of New Jersey and then Alabama always follows New Jersey. Is there something going on there?
So, believe it or not, Alabama, I think, actually moved first this time. They had a show cause order dated on September 16th, so Thursday, whereas New Jersey's was made public on September 17th. But, if anything else, I think what we can take away is that the fact that multiple state regulators had these ready to go simultaneously, once again, they're all kind of investigating this industry, if not together, at least, in close conjunction with each other timing-wise. And as soon as one went, the other said, okay, well, we're ready to go. Let's do it.
Nick, can you just give us like a 1-sentence or 2-sentence summary on the status of the infrastructure bill right now in terms of the crypto rules?
Yeah, so the overall infrastructure bill was supposed to see a vote on September 27th. And as far as I know right now, that's still kind of the firm deadline. But some lawmakers have indicated that, it might slip to October. And if that happens, that's really just more time for the crypto industry to kind of, try and lobby lawmakers to insert an amendment. It's still unclear to me whether or not an amendment will actually be allowed, or even if it would be effective if it was. But all of this is just more time for lobbyists and participants in the industry to say, here's why we think this is not a good idea, and here's our suggestion. On the other hand, lawmakers who are supporting this, and which includes the Treasury Department and the presidential administration, they still don't want to see any amendments that substantially change what's happening with this infrastructure provision. So it's really, we're still just kind of waiting to see how things shake out by the time they get to a vote.